When I was 20 years old, I took a month off from my job at a coffee shop in Minnesota and drove down to Florida alone. It was my first big road trip and my first time seeing the sea. I remember driving through the night, tired but so full of anticipation, rolling the windows down and smelling the salty air for the first time, squinting through the darkness and realizing I was passing palm trees. It was about 1 a.m. when I passed a sign for Pensacola. I remember reading that the beaches there had the finest white sand. I took the exit despite a feeling of hesitancy. I didn't have a clue where I was going, and it was very dark. I could smell the salt in the air and hear the ocean waves nearby as I drove through the town and onto a long, narrow road. A few miles out of town, the road abruptly ended, blocked off by a road closed sign sitting in the middle of the street. I pulled over nearby. I looked around with hesitancy, but there was no one in sight. So quietly, I unlocked and opened my door. I slipped my sandals off and tossed them into the passenger side of the car, and shut my door as quietly as possible. Clutching my keys in one hand, I tiptoed across the cement road and into the fine white sand. I could hardly see the ocean before me, but it was so loud it frightened me. The night sky stretched further than I'd ever seen and was lit with a million stars. I stood frozen in time and space, forcing myself to breathe. I was a grain of this fine white sand. I was a drop in the ocean. I forced myself to stand there, to stay, alone, taking it all in, being faced with my insignificance. I am nature. I am a moment in passing time. Energy, light, a wave that will eventually crash and hit the shore. And yet alive like I've never been before. So small, yet empowered. So insignificant, yet free. I drove to the public beach, where I slept with a blanket until I was awakened with thunder and rain. The sky was gray and full of clouds. I was covered in sand. Still, it felt magic. Still, I was free. Good morning. I am waking up in Pensacola, Florida, and I am so excited. I've actually been here for a few days now, but it's been really rainy and overcast. Today is the first sunny day, so it's actually a little cloudy, but if it does rain, it's not going to be till later. So I'm going to go explore the town and get some footage for you, and yeah, it should be a really fun day. So today I am making burritos with rice, salsa, beans, and avocados.